properly reviewing the best movie I've ever watched, The Predator, The Jungle Hunter. Now, I am a very big fan of Predator. I've watched the first one, the second one, Predators, The Disappointment, The Predator by Shane Black, God almighty, AVPs, and the new 2022 Prey, which I find amazing, but his face kind of looks a little bit squished, but enough about that. Let's get on to the box. So, as you can see, very basically, we have the mask, 3 laser beams, and we have a very nicely done Predator Jungle Hunter on here. Predator, it is by NECA. Predator again, Predator, and random stuff. And here we have what is described of the Predator, and here's what's happening in the movie. Now, optional, you do have a skull. Don't remember whose skull that is. You have a laser beam. You have his face. You have his mask. You can open his bomb. You have optional hands. So let's open the box and try not to show what he has. But as you can see, we have a nice image of the Predator. Now here we do have his accessories. This is not new to me. This is a very, very old thing to me. It's not brand new. Wait, it's something extra. Oh yeah, I did take this thing that's supposed to be on his shoulder pad in this box because that's very small and it can get lost. So I'm just going to show you his face, which, what might I say, is very nicely sculpted. You can see the eyes. I do not like this purple thing that they've put on here. I really don't like it as a mould. I don't know if he had purple on his head because it's been ages since I watched Predator. But the dreadlocks look fantastic. I love the mouth, but I wished he could have like an open version. Kind of looks like his teeth are metal as well. Kind of wish they'd done something about those teeth. But that's the head. And now we will get to the skull. Now that looks like Ghost Rider right there. What I'm feeling is a very thick plastic with some very nice details. Also, do not know whose skull this is, so please do tell me down in the comments, or I can re-watch it. As you can see, there's like this little hole there, and that looks like a place for a spine. So yeah, that's basically your very own Ghost Rider right here. Just need to add a little bit of flame to it. Now next, we do have a spine and skull together. I do not remember if that's Billy's. I think it was Billy's. Yeah, I think it was like, he ripped out Billy's, and I think that's Hawkins' skull. It's all coming back to me now. As you can see, very nicely, you can actually feel that smoothness on here. And those teeth are very nicely moulded in. Very nicely sculpted, I thank NECA. If someone that knows NECA is watching this, I must say, brilliant work on your Predator. We have the laser beam, which is a transparent because I can see my finger right through it. As you can see, this would attach to the cannon. And may have forgot We have 2 more things. Oh, we have a couple of things left. I'm just going to take out the shoulder cannon. You have this hand that's holdable for this, I think. Yeah, something like this. I'm not really going to force it in because I really love this figure. And then you have like this one where he looks like he's... I kind of always think that he's trying to like break something. Or is it like he punches? But yeah. One of the main things is the mask. Now, later on, I will be doing the City Hunter, so stay tuned for that. And after that, I will be doing the Escaped Predator without armor. And I'm really gonna hate talking about 2018, but not that right now. As you can see, very nicely sculpted. I will talk about the differences between the Fugitive Predator's helmet and the Jungle Hunter's, but I will not talk about that right now. But as you can see, the eyes are very nicely done. The 3 plasma beams. And I think this is a shining spot. And that mold on this head looks fantastic. And one of the things before we go on to the main thing is his shoulder cannon. Very nicely done. You can see every particular detail. And also this can move. And if I get... or if I can... Yep. Okay, this should be on... like that. Okay, I need to figure that out. Oh yeah, it is on a ball joint, so that's how it's able to move. Very nicely molded here. Right. Now, the main thing. The Predator. As you can see, he's a very tall guy. And I shall not equip this yet. That will be when we're talking about it. As you can see, it's the Hawkins' spine is there. A couple of these weird skull things. My hand's sticking out. I'm trying to push this as the best I could, but can't really. We'll get into more detail about this part, but first we need to have a look at it from the feet to the body. And it's called the blades and the head. Right, so we're gonna get to this arm. As you know, it shows optional that you can have like a little bomb, but you cannot really see it. But there is some little red symbols there I can't even see, but I think that is there. Very nicely on the silver, copper. Now, as for articulations without the shoulder cannon, his head can do a very weirdly 360. Also, that's how you pop off his head. He has this nice thing. His arm can do a 360. Its arm can bend. The wrist here can't really turn because of those blades. That's a disappointment. Legs can't really go to a 90 degree, but can bend like that. Feet are ball jointed, so that's a 90 degree. Now on this hand, you kind of need to be careful for the 360 because of this armor piece, and also that will unattach. Also, my other problem is that every time you're gonna do like that, that's gonna happen really. But I will uncouple this, so I can bend this. I can do that. And yeah, here you can do a full 360. Just need to put that back in. Hand can go full 360. And I shall equip it with its blaster. So, as you can see, there's a tab here. This little notch here. This notch is going to clip onto there. That button is going to go here in that little place. Also, oh wait, no, it's going to go up there. My Minecraft series, as I've done like 100 days video. I lost it, so when I get back on the world, you're gonna see some new stuff. I think I showed you guys my house, my new house that I built. But this is a Predator episode, not a Minecraft episode, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. I will equip this. Okay, so that's how the Predator looks like with his shoulder cannon. And we're just going to see, that's my problem with this. Like I said, look, everything will untangle here, so you're going to be left with no this and no that. So I'll make sure you guys do that. So I'm going to equip the normal head. Also, you can take this spine thing off and this and this. We'll equip this. We'll equip that. And we will use his mask. I don't think you can really do that like that, because the arms will really unspread. Like, see, his arms will unspread, so you can't really do that for some reason. And plus, it looks like he's trying to give someone a hug. Like, only if you no, that won't happen. So you need to just raise the arms like that. Yeah, it won't do that. As for poses, I have chosen these hands for one particular reason. Trying to do this pose best because this is how far you can split. So I got these down here. And he looks like he's about to fight Dutch. So, problems with this. Where, and just kind of reminders. The head, if you want to take off, you need to take off this and that little tube. Let me just put it back to the masked version. Also, problem. You cannot hold this. If you do, someone please do tell me in the comments, because I've been really looking forward to that. Another problem. You bend your arm. That's going to happen. I wish they could fix something about it. But you can always take it off. I mean, yeah. And also, another thing. This will really come off a lot, especially if you move this arm. Like, if I do this, like, twist the arm even. Look, there's the hole. There it is. Leg-wise, I'm really disappointed. Oh, wait, he can do splits. Predator doing splits. Okay, that I'm really satisfied with, but, like, when you bend his knees and then spread his legs like I did there. See, you can, see, it's like pushing him back up. So you can't really do any of the most iconic poses. The only one I could think of is him holding this skull, just like in the Photoshop they tell us. I've got the skull right here. I'm gonna make sure this arm is very high for this. Just gonna put that fingernail in that hole. Yeah, so it looks like he's holding it right now. As for shape wise, yeah, that will happen. So it's not the most stable, but it will have to do. For the spine, I would suggest going something like that. And the arm. Something like that. That's my best pose for this Predator without any parts detaching like this. Well, if we go back to that school one, and that conducts the Predator. Really fantastic figure otherwise. Problem, well, I didn't really get to show you guys this, but you probably already see it when I put the accessory. That is the jungle of the South, I think, South America or something there. But I'm just going to put that back. See, on this picture right here, it doesn't look anything like the figure. Also, those arms, as you can see, there's a pipe that's longer. And also his armor is metal, like grey. Here, it's like a coppery look. And also, as you can see here, wires are not sticking out, so they must have put a longer wire. I can see the skull from Billy. The mask I have no problems with. It's just that pose. How? Also, they showed his face more detailed on here. See? Look. Silver, 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 silver. Lighter beam cannon. But, oh, it's in Central America. I'll give you guys a minute to read that. Right. Things to talk about the movie. Wow, I must say, brilliant. I especially love that first scene where Arnold and Dylan do that like wrestling thing. It is wow. It's like a wow moment. I'm a really big fan of Arnold. And yeah, it was a brilliant movie. I would rate it my first. Then I would go with the Prey. I would put it with Predator, but its face is kind of squashed in. And well, I might level Predators with Prey. It's like the original, brilliant, but nothing can really replace the original. AVP1, Requiem, and then the sad and disappointing Shane Black movie. Yeesh. But the figure is a 5 out of 5, so is the movie, and if you haven't watched it, I really think you should. And if you really like bad movies to watch, just put on 2018 Predator. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you when we're in the city.